the price of their toys. Well, Channel 7's Bob McKenzie is no kid anymore, and tonight he's found a fancy new toy that's turned him and hundreds of other Bay Area people into racing fans. Bob, what about that?
Well, actually, I'm sort of a kid at heart, after all, and last night I found some other grown-up kids who taught me how to drive a race car. Big-time auto racing is fascinating, they say. Well, so is small-time auto racing. We're talking really small. Here at the Electric Off-Road Raceway in San Pablo, pit crews are slaving over their cars, getting them in racing shape. In most cases, the pit crews are the drivers, too. Radio-controlled cars have been around for a while, but in the past 2 years, the sport has exploded. Here's why. Radio-controlled cars go 35 miles an hour on this dirt track. Small as they are complex machines, costing up to $400, with a usual outlay of another $300 for a radio transmitter. Most serious devotees have a couple of $1,000s invested, counting tools and extra batteries and all. When they're not working on their cars or driving them, they're talking about them.
This is a real good motor. This one's lasting almost 5 minutes. Yeah, it's got a open motor. Yeah, it's a Premier Design Woods.
Most of the dedicated radio-controlled car fanatics are grown men. Some get into it with their children.
It's a good, clean sport, and it teaches my son here a little about automobiles, which is something every boy ought to learn, you know. Yeah. And keeps him out of trouble. I know where he's at when he's here.
Some married couples do it together.
What's the fascination of it?
I figured if you can't beat him, join him, so I did. You better ask him that one.
It's fun. It's just exciting, you know. You have total control of the car, so you have to make it go where you want it to. And that's the tough part, is setting up the suspension. It's just like a real car, except you're not inside.
It looks easy, doesn't it? You wouldn't guess that it takes a month of practice just to get around the track without running into a wall. I found out.
Right, there she goes. Into the hole. Go!
This is painful.
What's so great about it? It's so you get your palms sweaty when you get up there and you're racing in an open main.
So it's the same kind of excitement you get as if you were actually in a car,
But without getting hurt.
Palms sweaty? I was sweaty all over. You know, I've driven a real Formula One race car, and that was a lot easier than making these little things go. Yeah.
Why is it so difficult?
You have to imagine yourself in the car, sort of, in order to drive it. So it's sort of like you're transplanting yourself into that little car way across the room, and that's the only way to do it. And apparently it really does take a month to learn how to make the thing go around the track.
Now, at a couple of $1,000 to get into this thing,
Well, you really can get in a lot cheaper. You can get a car and a set that will go for a couple of hundred. Once
like
over a jump like that, it'll break into pieces. So if you want one that'll hold up a little, you do have to invest a little money, but it's a fun thing. The whole family can get into it. And if you want to try it, you can look in the yellow pages under hobbies and model construction, and there are 5 or 6 places in the Bay Area, most of them outdoors, by the way.
But it's got no relationship to real race driving, right?
The relationship is that when you're through doing this, you walk away.
Right. You don't get hurt. Thanks, Bob. That is our report for this hour. ABC's World News Tonight is next, and be sure to join us again at 11 for all the latest news, sports, and weather. Until then, have a good evening.
With practice, can watch